Hello friends, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I really do appreciate you. Today I'm going to be going into the background of the New World Translation. It is the translation that the JWs use. I was only going to do one episode on it, and then I thought, let's get into the background of it. So let's go. So I'm using a Christian source for this, and you know how I dislike using Christian sources, but I'm having a hard time finding a secular source, probably because secular authorities don't really care, but everybody else in the Christian community seems to not like the NWT. I do not speak, read, or write Greek, so I am basically at the mercy of translators. The source that I am using was written by a person who has translated the Bible from Greek into what is called the Analytic Literal Translation. Watchtower used Westcott and Hort's 1881 text for the New World Translation, although much better texts were available at the time. Westcott and Hort advocated the superiority of a few early Alexandrian texts rather than the scores of Byzantine manuscripts, making it almost exclusively based on these texts. Recent discoveries show that the texts of the Byzantine library have very strong early support. The author of the source I'm using agrees that archaic words like "thee" have no place in modern Bible translations. However, he disagrees that technical terms should be simplified. He buttresses this argument by stating that when a translator tries to simplify a word like propitiation, they often leave out important connotations. The preface to the NWT claims that it is a literal translation when possible, but when it muddies the waters, it is not. The preface also states that the translators tried to translate the same Greek word with the same English word and different Greek words with different English words. Yet the fact remains that the same word can have a different meaning based on the context. Another practice in the NWT is bracketing words used in English for clarification that don't appear in the original text. While this is admirable, the question is, how consistently did the committee apply this approach? Another special feature of the NWT is that when parentheses are used, it denotes that the English words are implied. Greek, unlike English, has different forms of the same word that give number, gender, and case. In such cases, the NWT inserts these words in parentheses. Another special but not unique feature of the NWT is that it avoids traditional words because of their connotations. For instance, where other versions might render saints, NWT renders holy ones. The word saint has taken on a non-biblical meaning, whereas holy ones has not. In these cases, the NWT is not wrong, but we must ask if the substitute words capture the meaning of the Greek as well as the traditional words would. The last feature is very controversial. Watchtower claims that in some cases, the original Greek texts had the tetragrammaton the name for God, that was later taken out. They cite fragments of a 3rd century Greek translation of the Old Testament, the Septuagint, as proof. However, none of the other manuscripts of the Septuagint have the Tetragrammaton within them. And just to throw in my own 2 cents, I'm really not sure what the Septuagint has to do with the New Testament. Perhaps one of my viewers could clue me in on this. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this video. If you wish to support this channel, you may do so on my PayPal link. Keep learning and searching for truth. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.